Okay, hello, this is Rene Michelle Floyd. I'm coming to you this afternoon with my head tied up and my gardening uh, things on, and my granddaughter. We're preparing the garden for.
We're wearing our caps so then bugs.
That's right. We're protecting our hair so the bugs and things won't get in our hair. So right now what Kyra is doing is she's opening up this big bag of soil. Go ahead. And we're putting it in our garden bed here. Go ahead and do it. And yeah, I have it on you. She is definitely not shy of the camera. So she is now pouring the soil in the bed, the garden bed. And so we're just preparing the ground for gardening. Sometime in April, probably middle to end of April is when I'll start planting the actual seed. And just about every year she helps me garden. So we're gonna have some delicious organic vegetables again this summer.
And we don't have to pay.
And we don't have to pay. Now we already put the soil on this bed. Now what this bed is, I've been composting for about 8 months now. I've been putting vegetables and fruits and eggshells and lettuce and collard green stems and all that in this particular bed. And so apples and cucumbers and all in here. And we just put a bag of soil on top of that. And so I'm going to let it cook. And by the time I get ready to start planting, it's going to be some good old rich compost organic soil. So that's what we are out here doing today in this beautiful sunny Southern California weather. And as you can see, Kyra is finishing up and she's going to smooth it on top of the entire bed. And we're going to water it down real good. And then the earthworms will start doing its thing. Start making some good old compost for our delicious vegetables. Yes.
This is a big chunk of soil, and if you're composting, trying to see what we do, you crumble up the big fat chunks, because if they're all clumped up, that's not going to help it at all. And don't mix the compost, or else that'll interrupt the little worms, and they'll probably die, and then you won't have a successful compost. So.
And how big can those earthworms get?
It could get about this long.
Yeah, and about big around as your finger or even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so once we
they
stop.
Can be the size of your whole arm.
No.
If you're healthy. I mean your hand right here, like from here to here.
Oh, okay. And so once we stop feeding the bed, then the worms will naturally die, and then the casing or their body will disintegrate into the soil, and you have just organic compost. So that's what we're doing on this Saturday afternoon. Just wanted to share with you what we're doing. We're starting our summer garden again. All right. So if you have a garden that you'd like to plant and that you're starting, share some photos with me as well. Leave a comment and then also subscribe to my channel. All right.
Also, if you have any questions about composting or gardening, you can just leave a comment below, so then she knows and she will comment back and answer you guys. So then you'll be able to compost and have a successful one. If you don't want to compost and do it for a whole month and like 8 months, and you don't want to compost for 8 months and nothing comes up except for dry plants. So if you have any questions about composting or gardening or anything that has to do with this or anything in general, just ask her and comment down below. Thanks.
Bye. Peace.